So this morning I get up and I was about to start driving, and then as soon as I take off, the ABS light sensor came on and my truck started to move sluggish and slow. So I actually limped it to the mechanic here. But I mean, I'm not a mechanic, and as a driver, supposed to, do a mechanic's job. I wouldn't recommend that. However, as a driver, you're supposed to be able to do the basic diagnostic. So this is on a 2019 Freightliner, how as a driver you'd go about doing the diagnostic. So you just get to the panel on your steering wheel right here. These are knobs right here, and then you start moving those knobs around. Okay, so you go, that's like the little tools thing there. Alright, so immediately if you look, you'd see down below there it's showing you like a little triangle issue. So you could actually try and go to that. You could hit the OK and go intake to get more details, but at this point you don't really have to do that. So what you could do is just continue checking, going down and see if there are any more issues, because it's possible it could be more than just one issue. So you just keep checking to see how much of those triangle. Okay, so you got another one there. Okay. So you go through. Okay, so you got a third one. Okay, so there's a couple of issues you're having with your ABS sensor. So that's how you check that. So as a driver, those are some of the basic things you could check. Again, you don't have to be a mechanic, but you have to be able to know how to get the information. I mean, if you want to do a deep dive, well, not so much of not so much as a deep dive, because you're a driver, and I don't want drivers to feel that they're a mechanic. But that's when you start, jacking shit up. So right here, you could just hit OK, and then that should pull up, the fault information. Okay, so bam, you got that code. You could write that code down, so in that way you could do further research, or you could pass that on to the mechanic. All right, so go again, keep checking. All right, that's the next one. You hit OK, you let it collect that fault information. All right, that's that code right there you seen. Communication error with your ABS. So you write that down, all that information. All right, you go back, keep checking. All right, you got another one. You dive into it, collect that fault information. All right, so you get those codes. All right, so now you have all those three codes. You could dive in a little more, check power circuit to VRDU. So you get in there. I highly advise, as a driver, don't try to really mess with doing all this yourself, but just jot down all that information, pass it on to the driver. Pass it on to the mechanic, qualified mechanic, certified mechanic. So in that way, they're aware of some of the issues that you found out with the vehicle. You pass that on to the driver, and then later on, while the vehicle is being fixed, you could then do your own research, and find out what exactly is the issue. But again, as a driver, I highly advise, don't try to fix your own vehicle. I know a lot of time, people advise that kind of stuff, but I don't recommend it, because that's not your expertise, and you would go in there and make a set of errors and mistakes. So if you're doing this job, you should be making the money where you could fix the issues. So go ahead and just get all the information, pass it on to the certified mechanic, and let them do the job, man, and then you'll be back on the road. All right, that's how to diagnose your ABS sensor issues and whatever else may come up on your Freightliner 2019 Cascadia truck. All right, see you on the next video.